Hello, this is Will Whitaker with your May 2022 market update. Before I get into the update, I want to let you know where I'm at. I'm here at the Provo Riverwoods Shopping Center. I'm in front of arguably the best hamburger place on the planet. It is Seven Brothers. If you have not eaten at Seven Brothers here in Provo, you have to check it out. Years ago, when I went to Hawaii with my wife, we ate at this place called the Kahuku Grill on the island of Oahu. They had the best guacamole bacon burger I have ever eaten. Well, Seven Brothers makes that same hamburger, and it actually has the same name. It's called the Shem Burger. So check it out. Seven Brothers here in Provo. You will not be disappointed. The first update, you probably heard that the Federal Reserve raised their funds rate by 0.5%. What does that mean to mortgages? Well, there's actually not a direct correlation between mortgage rates and what the Fed does. There is an indirect correlation. So we do expect mortgage rates to continue to rise in 2022 because the Fed is liquidating their holdings, their mortgage-backed securities. That is what is going to cause mortgage rates to go up as they sell those off. And they announced in the same meeting that they were going to start doing that in June, liquidating more holdings, and that's going to drive rates up even further. So keep an eye out. If you have any questions on interest rates and the trend there and what type of products can help you hedge against rising rates, go ahead and let me know. The second market update, I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys about home equity lines of credit, or HELOCs for short. Should I get a HELOC as a source of money to use for home improvement or other means? HELOCs can be great. They can be great products. There are lots of advantages to HELOCs, some of which are they're a very cheap source of money. Your local bank and credit union are usually the sweet spot for those. They'll originate them at no cost. So they're very flexible. You can pay interest only back to the bank, which is attractive because it keeps your minimum payment low. Well, what's the downside? The downside is it's best for short-term money situations. Short-term meaning 1 to 2, possibly 3 years having this money outstanding because it is tied to a variable interest rate. And as the Fed raises its rate, that will have a direct impact on short-term loans, including HELOCs. So if you have a HELOC or you're considering getting a HELOC, contact me. I can guide you to some good sources for that. But be aware that later on this year, you're going to see that rate go up, and it won't be until the next recession where you see your HELOC rate come down. Third update, the other question I'm getting a lot from people is, I'm going to buy a house. Should I put more money down or less money down? That's a really good question. You're going to get all kinds of answers on the spectrum. There's no technical right or wrong answer. I think you have to define your short-term and your long-term goals first. You can't answer that question until you know what you would do with the extra money if you did not put it into your house. If you are a person who knows that you like to spend, maybe impulsively, and you need to be able to control your finances better, I recommend putting more money down once you have a comfortable reserve. If you are a little bit more investment minded and investment savvy, and you're planning to buy other property in the future, I recommend putting less money down because you can then use that money, you'll have it liquid, because a lot of times when people realize they're going to buy something, they don't have the money available that they need because it's tied up into a property, and then sometimes depending on the occupancy requirement, it's too late at that point. So putting more money down versus less, it depends on your goals. It's helpful to define those, and I'm happy to chat with you if you want to bounce some of your ideas off of me. So that's your market update for May 2022. I hope everybody has an amazing spring going into this summer. Have some great plans available this summer, one of which should be to come to Seven Brothers and enjoy their burger. Delicious.